All right. Indeed.
I'm
We're going
so
to see
excited, guys.
picks and bans right now. Oh man. Oh boy.
What will they do? I have absolutely no idea. I think.
It looks like Tyler is up with first ban.
Do we remember? I think. Okay. So here's I think what Alan's team's gonna do. What's their team name?
All right.
Do we
Team
know?
Good
Impulse
question.
Strike.
Can I
Renekton
check?
and Jarva are out already.
Someone check for me while I.
Team Impulse Strike.
Team Impulse Strike. All right. And what's Tyler's name?
Emerald Visionaries.
Emerald Visionaries. Okay.
TCS.
Interesting matchup here. Team Impulse Strike against Emerald Visionaries.
Okay. So we got what we think is Alan top, Stim Junkie,
Mm-hmm.
Mofo mid, Hermtastic. What's he doing? I believe he's support. Is that correct?
No, I thought Neil was support. Neil support.
Is Neil support?
I think Herm might be going
Yeah.
80 carry.
Okay. So that means that Zach is jungle.
Jungle.
Nice.
I don't know a single thing about this team. I believe Move Your Van, which is Lane. I believe he's jungle.
I'm almost positive Chaotic Obsidian, who's Tyler, will be 80 carry.
Okay.
And if I heard correctly, Gilligan's will be taking over for the mid spot.
Okay. And then I think Illumiatus, which is Jeremy. Jeremy, I believe,
We'll be supporting?
is
Or-
support.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what he's
So
saying.
he was top, right?
All right. And Tyler coming in with Vayne.
Coming in hot.
We've talked about earlier how we've heard tell that Tyler is a fairly good Vayne. So interesting that they
Yeah,
let
he
that
does
one
like
through.
it.
They banned Oriana. They were scared of the Exploriana.
Exploriana, obviously. It looks like all of Emerald Visionary's bans were probably aimed at top.
Yeah.
They're going
Alan.
Yordle
The
Team
Poppy.
Central.
Oh,
Alan's
Oh
a
my.
mean Jax. I think he's gonna stick
Definitely
with it.
fan favorites.
that'll be interesting. And a Nasus,
Oh god, I hope we get a Nasus in here.
who has been turning out to be
No,
not only very strong this season, but the visual rework makes him look awesome. So excited to see that.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
we
eat-
want
fuck.
your-
I'm gonna eat my sandwich. You guys just kind of do this.
Sure thing. Capable hands, everybody. The theme for the night is capable hands. That sandwich is in it's capable hands.
Soon to be in my capable stomach.
Illumiatus
All right.
picking up Sona, ostensibly, with Gilligan's left to pick.
Now, I did have some player insight. He was a little confused about what kind of mid he was going to go. I'm going to be I'm very interested in what he plans on going, or if he even plans on picking mid at this point.
Well, it looks like he's taken the support character that could be to trade later, but Illumiatus is taking Sona, it would appear, and Gilligan's has selected Diana for the time being. 2 seconds left to switch. I think that's going to be their final choices. And indeed they are. So we're back over to Team Impulse Strike, who picks up Cassidon at mid with a lock. Fast lock on Cassidon.
Let me tell you,
I believe he
I've
was
played
just
against
really happy
Mofo.
to get
I've played against Mofo. It's Cassidon mid. He is way better than people think he is. I'm not sure if he's going to
just-
stick with this revive or not. I really hope. Oh god, he's
Clear
definitely
up, clear
playing
your
it.
revive.
Bob is.
He's,
Flamboyant revive.
he's
There
doing
we
it.
go. And Caitlyn locked in at bottom lane for Hermtastic.
If anyone can pull it off, it's Mofo.
Interesting to see where the
Who
other
is
team
level
goes for this.
20 and why is he better than everyone?
23. Don't
Oh, I
under-
played a game with her. Or no, Mofo. Sorry, Mofo. Yeah, actually, I think I was mid against him that game. I remember. Oh, that was the 3v3 custom we did. I was top. And he
I've
was
been
mid.
told that he is actually gold on
Oh, wow.
the
Yeah, Europe.
EU servers, which would explain
Well-
a lot.
Yeah. See how that plays out here tonight. Oh my, Tyler's team taking a very long time to select any champions here, but it looks like they've come come to a decision on Olaf and Vi. Very interesting choices. And Neil is last to pick, assumedly filling the support role.
If he doesn't go Garen support, I will be frustrated.
We'll all be very disappointed if we don't see at least one Garen support this series. And indeed, we see Garen support
Yes!
out on the part of Neil Hates Lol. If he doesn't stay with that, he is a coward and a peasant. I know he can hear me.
The gauntlet
Perhaps
has
Timo.
indeed been thrown.
Timo, the definition of coward and peasant.
If
Another
Neil
possibility.
plays Garen, my promise, if Neil plays Garen, I will play Poppy at some point this season.
And the challenge is present. Oh, well, he has locked in with Thresh.
Ah,
There you have it.
shucks.
The teams look to be set. For Team Impulse Strike, we have Jax in the jungle. Nasus is being taken by Alan at top. FR Mofo with Cassidon at mid. Hermtastic at bottom as Caitlyn and Neil Hates Lol supporting as Thresh. On the other side of things with the Emerald Visionaries, Tyler at bottom playing Vayne. Supported by Illumiatus as Sona with what appears to be Diana mid, and they switched back. So thanks, Alan. I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that you did that just for me. Olaf top and Vi in the jungle on Team Emerald Visionaries. So we'll see how this goes. Should be an interesting matchup. Initial thoughts or impressions?
This sandwich is incredible.
Excellent.
I definitely have more pomegranate knowledge we could throw out.
Does anyone have any like Arnold Schwarzenegger or perhaps Bill Clinton impressions that they would like to add into that impression of the sandwich?
It is pepper
Not even
jack
from you, Brian.
cheese, roast beef, and some sort of
What do I pay
chipotle
you
mustard. All right, while we wait for this, we'll kill some time, and we'll do this. Oh, who exited? I don't know who exited.
All right, and now we're sitting out the 2-minute and 28-second delay. Fun. Very fun.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching Just Okay Guides. My name is
There's
Guido,
actually been a while since
and
I've seen a
today we're
Diana or an
featuring
Olaf
Oriana,
in Season 3, so I'm interested
who's
to see
a
how
lot
that goes
like
for
my
them.
ex-girlfriend because they both
I think
love
Olaf
to dance,
is actually really
and
popular
they're
in
both
Korea
cold,
right
heartless
now.
robots.
Really?
Let's see what's in
Yeah,
store.
I played him a
Oriana.
bit since his
So
his recent
let's
changes.
start
I don't know how I
with,
feel about them yet.
boots
His
and
E is certainly a
the
lot more fun,
outlaws.
but
You already know why.
the Q nerf I felt was a little bit
Here,
much.
scout out the bush. Just in
Yeah, I
case
mean,
anyone-
I'm
in case
terrible
Ari comes in.
in general
You
at
hit
top
her,
lane,
you
so
pop your ignite on her.
I tried
That
playing
guy
him,
hits
just
her
got
once, she
wrecked.
flashes,
I
but
tried
guess what? I'm
as
gonna
soon
flash
as I
too.
got
And
got
now
gold
she's
and
kinda
got
like
victorious
Cinderella
Elise, I
because
tried
she
to
just
play
got
and
taken
play
to the
this
ball.
Aatrox and ended up going
And then
0-8 and
help your
1 or
jungler
something
get
for the
blue.
game. Like,
Well, thank
my whole
goodness you got
team
the
was
gold
like
just for that.
for Elise.
You got a last hit. It's super important. I mean, what are you?
Oh, that's fun.
As we can see, first blood coming out from Oriana. I thought she was
following
banned.
around with your ball. Everywhere they go, your ball goes too. You can pop your W sometimes, put a little damage on them, but you want them to be afraid of your ball. In real life, I don't have any problem with people being afraid of my balls. We're setting up a gank, and I think, yeah, he hits it with that. And this gank is smooth like Morgan Freeman's voice. I guess that's why they call me Gloriana. And now we got a catalyst and some wards and stuff. Here, they try and gank me, but you know what? You just shield yourself, and then you pop your little speed boost, slow down thing. You get away almost every time. And here, we're just getting more last hits while we can, following the ball around. Yeah, just hitting her when we can. Waiting for our jungler to come in and maybe try another gank. Uh-oh, there they are again. Guess what? Shield myself, run away. Zari's coming in, and they get my health low, like low down to the ground. I guess that's why they call me Floriana. And here, take your blue. If they're gonna give it away, you get the blue. And then here, she's hitting me with stuff, but you gotta trade right back with them. You can't just let them do what they want. You go blow by blow. And now we're back. We're gonna get sorcerer's boots and some more health pots.
I broke the
back
stream.
to lane. Here I'm Exploriana, and they catch me, but I get away. It's no problem. I'm gonna take the race because.
All right. We will bring them back.
Is almost done.
Oh, you guys are back.
Yeah. Hi.
We're gonna have to sync up our games.
As best we
Sounds
can.
good.
Anyway.
But
I see that you're not tabbed into the game, Justin.
Justin, we are reaching this critical point when the game should be starting.
I'm on top. Okay, Mofo's at 3%. I think we can manage. This is incredible. Zach does not have Infernal Nasus, so they are going to lose the game.
probably.
Yes, that's unfortunate.
That is my
And,
two. Jeremy
and
has
there's an
boob
option
Sona,
buys.
so that's good.
Yeah, I would say based on the number of skins that blue team's probably gonna win this one. Definitely have the advantage.
I'm going to point out that Zach has a dumb skin and Neil has a dumb skin, where
What?
Jeremy has a boob skin and Lane has an kind of boob skin. So
All the skins on the blue team are all females.
you gotta
And then Olaf.
women
then
love
Olaf.
skins. It's just what it is.
Well, you see, Olaf really just needs to put himself out there and say, "Hey, I'm not a girl. You gotta know."
And I'm proud of that.
He,
I may have ribbons in my beard, but that does not make me a woman.
Olaf's kind of creating his own harem right now. I think that's really what this game is about. I think it's a love story.
Indeed. How many
I
people
don't
are you
know.
willing
I
to
don't know.
kill to be with the one you love?
That is beautiful.
I feel like Olaf could handle all four of them, so.
Oh, look at these
I also
muscles.
like the,
Look at this. This shirt cannot contain him.
I also like the story that we have on the other team, which is Caitlyn, a fairly normal lady,
It's
is
about
surrounded by horrifying, semi-anthropomorphic, indeterminate race creatures.
Some with
Dear
multiple
God.
eyes.
that is also
And I
a
like how Cassidon and Thresh were looking at her on their screens. All right.
okay.
So as far as we're
Bring
concerned,
the
the
game.
game's starting.
What?
Awesome.
How many seconds are you at?
12.
Okay, cool.
Okay, awesome. We should
Chris,
be
it does
pretty
seem
well set.
that we are synced. Even anybody who wants to spectate this game, it appears they'll be at the exact same point in time that we are.
All right, so who's going where?
That's great.
Who's going where? We're going to put supports down here. We're going to put 80 carries here. Who's going top? They're pinging things.
Alright,
We're just
so,
gonna follow
hold
him.
on. Vi started with the Torgans. So, I don't know how much,
Huh.
like, jungling she's gonna be doing.
Well, actually, hold up. Require a nearby champion. Maybe. Oh, okay. Well, we see the potential for level 1 invade here, but it looks like blue team's just backing off to go back to their blue.
It does seem like they're moving together.
They're just putting a ward down, making sure
Oh,
everything's
thanks.
normal.
Get some early vision going on there. It looks like every single person on the blue team is elected to go with the ward box trinket,
Look at this
the
guy.
warding totem.
What is he doing?
Where-
What's he doing with his life?
Diana, get it together. Oh, and purple team is sneaking their way into blue team's
Yeah,
red.
yeah.
Interesting. Or they could
Does
be
seem they
stacking up.
both had the same idea.
I mean, they have the Thresh hook.
True enough.
They might
They
just
do
be
have a very-
trading Bussy.
Tyler's not doing well, hiding himself in this bush.
Yep, looks like they're just gonna be trading buffs here.
Seems to be the case.
You gotta
Alrighty.
love the synchronization between these two teams.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Pretty
a
fantastic.
far better invade than we had.
Also, interestingly enough, I was just thinking about the fact that Vi's trinket would allow her, if they were doing an invade, to execute a minion with a hit because of the nearby champions. So maybe there is some use to be had there.
Well, now, hold on a second. If you look at Relic Shield, it's actually only talking about non-neutral minions.
Oh, so just minions and not monsters.
That's correct.
Curious choice then.
Gotta be careful with those tooltips.
Hey, this stuff's still new, alright? I've got margin for error.
Alright,
Seeing
we
some
got a
early trade.
tiny trade going on down mid. FR Mofo taking
Yeah.
some early damage. Just walking away, not really caring.
He's got potions to spare. Biscuits, as a matter
Yeah,
of fact.
so-
There's a new interesting change for the Masteries.
Yes, that's some utilities.
So it looks
right
like
there.
Vi is gonna be going top.
Do you guys mind if I kind of freestyle view instead of following people? Because I feel like we miss a lot of action.
That's fine. We more action, more coverage. It's what we need.
All right, so what are we doing up here?
Breaking the meta by the looks of it.
I'm very confused.
Oh, and the hook lands.
Oh, wow.
And a-
Flash blown by Sona.
We got things going down top and bot right now.
Oh, it's too intense.
We're gonna go back down here. We're
Again,
gonna go.
very
We're gonna go look at
interesting
rates.
decision by Vi top.
Look at this. That's incredible.
That is
Back down here.
just the strangest thing. But who knows? With the new trinket items, you could see a lot of interesting changes to the meta coming up this preseason.
I want to
So,
know what these
Stay
two are
tuned for
doing.
that. Nass
could
is
be
creeping his
possible.
way up top.
Yes, that's true. It could be possible though that Move Your Van and Sahib are under order by Tyler to go ahead and punish Stem Junkie.
We'll
Maybe
see how
try
well
to
that
shut
goes.
him down early.
I think that's a good strategy.
Right.
At the same time, he's gaining experience a lot faster than both of them.
That's true.
So,
we
as we
gotta
can
see
see,
how well
Jack-
this strategy pays off.
Olaf is still level 2. I think he just got 3.
Yeah, if this
think
works
they,
well enough, I guess our teams will have to copy it. An attempted gank by Nasus at mid does not yield the results he would want, with Diana backing off and going under turret.
That
And
Diana
Nasus
is very hard to gank.
Is Neil going or Lane? Is Lane going to
Oh.
jungle at all? Is what I'm wondering.
Well, blue buff on blue side has not been taken, nor has red by the looks of it.
Nasus yeah, Zach realizes this. He's gonna go to town. He's gonna have fun. He's just gonna farm to his content.
Paint the town red. Go
Good
shop.
dodge
Horrifying
by
cross
Tyson.
as Nasus.
See, Olaf and Vi right now. They should be really bullying him. They're just letting him free farm. Alan's having the time of his life right now.
Meanwhile,
I
Bot
gotta
Chaotic
say-
Obsidian is farming while Illuminatus laying down some early poke on Fantastic. But it does look like with the double Relic Shield lane strategy right now, they're not going to be feeling much pressure.
An excellent strategy for sustain this season, we've noticed. If you're going to do Relic Shield at bottom, it seems like the way to do it is to make sure that both characters...
Nass
stick
is
to the
coming
shield.
down. This is an easy kill.
Could be, should be, would be. Let's see if it pans out.
Oh,
Oh, and a
Oh
flash
my
mid-
gosh.
What a
What a play.
Just out of trouble. She goes base as purple team continues to push the lane, or
and,
not.
there was some action up top. Looks like Alan's pretty low.
Oh,
Alex-
Alan has been actually taking some punishment, it would
Alex
seem.
tried to go in. He thought, these people aren't doing anything. I'm Diamond. They suck.
I'm
And-
Well,
down.
as formerly
and
informed us,
it
he's
didn't work
actually
out for
bronze
him.
trash.
He's bronze trash.
Yeah.
This guy right here. He's
Got
His words,
carried.
not mine.
he needs to learn his
Oh,
lesson.
oh, man. Oh, this could go bad in a hurry.
Bot is taking. Oh!
Oh, first
First blood.
for Caitlyn.
Could this be two with Nasus swinging around behind
Oh man,
Vayne
and
as she-
Mofo.
This is it. Mofo.
Gilligan, ooh, taken down by the Ignis.
Oh, monstrously zoned right now.
Oh!
And there's the hook!
Oh!
Oh, Beer comes out
Oh!
Right into that.
Huge
with a siphoning strike.
to the face.
To the
2
face.
kills. That's awesome.
I am.
And perhaps a turret at this rate. The pushing
Yeah, it
power
does
that
seem
that
like
lane has.
Nass is enjoying this free farm down bot. I don't think we have enough casters to cover this. What do you think, Bob?
I don't know about that, Brian.
Okay, I'm getting really tired of your directed camera mode.
First turret of the game goes down at 7 minutes and 16 seconds.
That is probably the fastest time. Well, we're gonna have to put that up as a record right now. See if
I
anybody can beat.
I think it's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Well, it looks like in all the excitement, we missed a kill at mid.
No, we saw it.
We saw it? I didn't see
we
it.
got multiple casters, Chris.
Yeah, we got
Well, that's-
There was a very nice ignite
Oh,
tick.
and
Oh, a little bit of miscommunication right now. Move your van, trying to do some damage, but Sahib backed off with no mana.
Bot pretty much gets to free farm now.
True enough. And even giving up 3 kills in a turret that early, Vayne, if given the chance to farm enough, could come back from it in late game.
The problem is they don't have any jungle pressure. They don't.
Doesn't seem to be the case. Having elected to completely give up any ability to contest buffs at blue or red and allowing Nasus more or less to just trundle his way through the jungle for a lack of ward coverage, seems that blue has put themselves in an unenviable position.
Well, I gotta
Purple
argue
team.
one point with you, Chris. Vi did indeed bring Smite for jungle clear. Now, whether or not she deigns to use that in any of these buffs, we're gonna have to see.
Proper use of the word Dane. 5 points to Brian.
Thanks, Bob.
Purple team takes
Oh
the
my God,
dragon
Sim
first
Chunky,
game.
you know, move your van
Holy.
really hard. Oh, that was a huge. What the heck just happened?
I don't-
Flash blow by Olaf.
I'm very confused.
They moved really fast.
Wow. Attempts at pressuring top out of lane seem to have backfired entirely, as it's actually Vi who has to be first out of that lane, with Olaf sitting at no mana and about half health.
Tyler trying to condemn Thresh into the wall, but the pathing is not with him today.
No such luck.
Seems like
I'd like
that
to take this
farm
opportunity to
have
say-
a fun time with this Diana.
Wow.
I gotta say, I really like how Thresh's little orbs look as a caster. Those are pretty awesome. That is neat.
Yes, not many people do get to see those orbs due to the fact that Thresh is never on my team and I always get
This is it's a treasured, precious moment that we have right here with the chance to see Thresh's orbs in all their glory.
Yeah,
Their
now that
shiny blue glory.
I think about it,
Hook just barely nicked the cape.
Tyler's
Chaotic Obsidian feeling that nice breeze and wondering, could I have died from that?
Tyler's team really let them
That was
get
life
a lot of
flashing
hyper
before his eyes.
carries.
Oh, we see a possible gank coming in here. Like, the box comes out.
Chaotic Obsidian trying to do some damage. Getting
Oh,
focused.
and
There's
oh,
That is unfortunate.
double kill. Despite attempts at healing by Sona, she dies to the ignite under the turret, and the amount of CC and damage being put out by the 3 enemy champions at the bottom was just too much for Vayne.
Oh, FR Mofo.
Oh.
Does he know he's a little bit
Might be
low on mana?
overextending.
Let's have backup.
Both teams disengaged, Diana not wanting to press for that kill.
Yeah, I used Dane again.
Nasus did not clear these camps, though. He left a minion at each. I don't know why. Maybe
Interesting
thinking, you know, keeping them from their buffs, but they're not going to get their buffs anyways. So he's really hindering himself.
Yeah, you've got to wonder if his counter jungling strategy really couldn't be put more to use by keeping track on those timers and just taking everything for himself.
Pretty much.
Or at the very least passing the buffs off to relevant laners who are close by. Example, giving blue to Kassadin or giving red to Caitlyn at bottom.
Getting some pings thrown down.
Here comes Nasus with the Wither.
I do
Heavy
not
damage
envy
coming
this
in on Diana.
Here comes the old off Nasus.
Oh man, and there's the siphoning strike for the kill. What, 11 minutes
Oh.
and 32
And they're picking on Alan.
Oh,
Alan,
man.
actually mad at Sim Junkie right now.
Oh wow.
He even forced a
Blue team gets
flash.
their first kill in a 4-man gank at top against Allen.
Necessary?
Possibly losing it.
I don't know.
Purple is trade it back at mid.
You gotta wonder if maybe that wasn't just a move out of frustration. They needed some more momentum, and killing a diamond player is a good way to do that.
That is always a satisfying feeling.
And they did pick up a number of assists off of that kill, so ultimately the gold advantage that they got for doing that and then taking the turret is higher than that Purple got for killing Diana and taking her turret in mid.
That's true.
Even so, here at 12 minutes 20, Purple team has a substantial advantage in both gold and kills.
And turrets.
And turrets by
And
one.
buff control.
True enough. So what do you guys think of Blue Team's strategy to pressure Allen with double laning at top? Effective, ineffective?
I think they did it wrong. It was definitely a good idea, but I think a lane swap would have sufficed way more.
Yeah, perhaps take bot lane to top, and
Right.
instead bring someone with high sustain to at bottom to try to dual lane against Caitlyn. Oh, here we see a gank.
That was a
over Blue
beautiful
Team
crescendo.
coming in from behind.
Would have been a much more wonderful fight if FR Mofo hadn't come to ruin people's day. But Diana saving that dash for the casting and ult.
Ultimately, an even trade with the loss of a support
For a
and
mid.
Cassidy well for a mid. Oh, Olaf trying to defend his turret at top, throwing Ignite out on Allen, only to have Nasus coming behind him and deal excruciating amounts of damage
melted.
in a short amount of time.
Absolutely
He
melted.
sticks around, takes a few more tower shots just because, hey, I'm a Doge.
Ain't nobody can kill the Doge.
Yeah, and Tyler,
Tyler extending
Poor
way
guy.
too much.
Oh, Blue Team converging 3 players up at top. Let's see if they can save this turret. Sona and Vi coming out on Allen hard. The Vi ult,
wow.
and Allen drops. As does...
I think they got this. We got
oh wow. Oh,
That's
turret
it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Just not enough Q damage. Gotta farm more, buddy.
gotta farm more.
turret survives with 600 health and change.
You know, Tyler's
gotta
team is
wonder.
really moving as a team. I like that. They're doing a good job.
Gotta say, I think they're feeling the pressure right now and are being compelled to start trying to pick their fights where they can and not have that Cassidy pressure at bottom or ganking pressure by Nasus catch them unawares.
Because they're moving as a team like this, though, they're also missing a lot of farm.
Yes, and that shows in the gold currently shown between the two teams in the CS scores.
Yeah, just look at the CS scores, especially Jax's 100, Devi's 49 and 24. That's what I was saying before. You know, they really just let him free farm as a 2v1. You need to be bullying him. You need to just be pushing that tower instead of focusing on last hits, because that's the point.
And the
Considering
problem,
Dragon at this point.
Jax has a really easy time hitting at turret, last hitting at turret, because you can.
It's
let,
true.
I mean, the melee minions are pretty easy in the first place. You just let the tower hit twice.
As you see, Purple Team picks up their second Dragon, and Diana gets caught.
Diana's
out
face
by the
checking.
Dragon. That ward coverage, or lack thereof at bottom, is really hurting Blue Team, losing a Dragon and a player for lack of awareness.
Everyone on Allen's team is fed, except for Allen
Yeah.
himself. But it doesn't matter because he's Jax.
It looks like Blue Team trying to push a turret to bottom with 4 players, but are losing 2 turrets to Purple Team's push at the top and mid.
They're all recalling as fast as they can. Won't be enough.
With Nasus pumping up that Q.
They're going top now. They're going to try and push out that tower.
And odds are they'll be able to do it between the pushing power that Jax has and that of Nasus and Caitlyn.
Nasus pushing tower pushing is just ridiculous. It's one of my favorite things about him. Put a Triforce or an Iceborne Gauntlet on him.
Wow.
Our first real team fight.
Oh, for the Aegis brings down both Mofo and Caitlyn. However, Allen getting in on the fight, taking out Vayne and then dying himself. Oh, this is a bloodbath.
Oh, wow.
Nasus is still up doing tons of damage.
Anna.
Move your van coming back in. Still has plenty of health. Can he get this? No, he can't get the Thresh, but Unmasked has lost his Nasus ult.
Ultimately, Unmasked attempting to keep up pressure by pushing. He's the only one who comes out of that fight with anything resembling full health. At the end of the day, it looks like a fairly solid trade on the part of blue team, but they did lose the turret in the exchange.
You know, that's another thing about Nasus. He's so tanky, does so much damage, but you can't focus him because he's unkillable.
Right. It's building only defensive items, that guy can get a crazy amount of damage just from farming his Q properly.
And that's why he's so popular.
His ult does, I believe, 8% of max health to everyone around.
I think I can look that up. Oh, let me look that up.
It's 3% right now.
Yeah, 3% of nearby enemies' maximum health.
But I think it gets up to 8%.
And then he then converts that into bonus attack damage.
Yeah.
You know, it's
utterly vicious
Two
character.
points I want to.
Go ahead.
Sorry. 2 points I just wanted to bring up really quickly. You've got to wonder how the team communication skills between Tyler and his team are doing, especially when they have 2 subs right now. It's got to be pretty difficult, but I feel like they're holding their own at this current time, given the circumstance.
True enough.
It's regrettable,
Unfortunately.
but as a team, they should have been able to come together. This is all planned out a couple weeks ahead of time. You just got to do what you got to do.
That's fair enough. The
It
other
is
thing I will
interesting
point
though.
out.
Nasus is actually maxing Q instead of E.
You know, to be fair, when I play Nasus, people tell me I should max my Spirit Fire. I don't. Because, you know,
I don't know.
YOLO. Will.
The Spirit Fire is typically maxed.
Oh, Vi going hard on Caitlyn at bottom.
Very
Faced with
hard, forcing the
3 enemies. Oh, is Diana going to be able to pull this kill out? There's the Sona ult.
They just
and
cannot.
Fantastic drops.
Oh, and Cassidy's coming in though. Cassidy's
Oh,
coming
Cassidy
around
might be able to
the
pick up
back.
this kill on Diana as she attempts to be. Thinking about it, obviously.
Oh no.
No, instead looks like he's going to try to lend a hand in saving
Oh, man.
Thresh as he retreats up.
They're pulling everything on this Thresh.
Oh, there's a condemn into the wall, and that seals Thresh's fate. Cassidy deciding to cut his losses and run while he still can.
Jax is still just pushing out top.
An excellent fight for blue team at bottom lane brings the kills slightly closer together. Meanwhile, at top, Diana severely considers her life choices as she's dove by Allen, who proceeds to back off despite blowing Ignite.
I think he's going back in.
Oh,
As soon as his
Diana-
combo's back up.
Trait considering the circumstances.
Oh,
Oh,
Diana
there's
wanting
a
to go hard.
Wow. I've never seen Alan
Surprising. I would imagine that Jax could have carried that fight.
Allen's so scared. Just walked over a
Allen cutting his way
ward.
through the
He
bush.
has
Scared right
no
now,
idea.
looks like
Oh
he's
my
right.
gosh.
Insane.
He
The
just
ward
pooped his
covered.
pants.
And Allen dropped, picking up the kill. Blue team's team fighting has proven to be very strong despite taking some heavy hits early game.
They're being very good at catching people out, and I like that about them.
Yeah.
Even with the severe gold difference, they really just seem to be working together better when it comes to like coming together and fighting against the odds.
Well, it looks like
Right.
we might have to get ready to eat our words here as Cassidy and Thresh come in on Diana, who just throws down a ward right in the nick of time.
Oh.
No, that could have been dangerous.
I'm really excited to get an interview with Tyler. I want to know
Oh wow.
What is
Neil
team's
landing
doing?
the hook. This could be bad.
Oh. Vi's counter engage cost
Holy-
wrong direction.
holy Chowster ult.
Ruin things. Oh no.
No more sure. Oh, Shirelia's is popped. But purple
They
team's
are
and
chasing
both on
her head.
Caitlyn.
Forcing the flash.
Caitlyn is
Didn't
just
get the
so
block.
hard to
Nobody
get.
doing anything about it.
And it does indeed drop with Thresh dying as well. Allen gets in. Oh man, And what started as a solid exchange is quickly turning into a rout for blue team.
You've got to look at Nasus' health and think maybe they focused him just a little too hard, especially when FR Mofo was in the middle of that.
Absolutely, Cassian not bringing any defensive items short of the Seeker's Armor. Got a little bit of health off of the Rod of Ages, but perhaps a stronger focus target, especially considering the fact that he just picked up a triple kill.
A Sona ult would have been nice there.
Oh, oh, do we have to be so vindictive about it? That was a costly mistake.
You know he's probably thinking, this is just... I don't know what he's thinking right now.
That has to be on par with accidentally stealing red buff from my jungler at the beginning of our game.
That's what happened.
Yep. I have no idea how I picked that up. I did not hit that. I swear.
Bot lane so incredibly in sync that they both placed wards at the exact same spot, exact same time.
Well, blue team has to be aware that purple is going for this dragon, but I don't know if they could have mustered the strength to contest it, even if they'd wanted to.
Thresh standing on his pile of money.
Fuck bitches, get money, says Thresh.
I don't know if we can say that.
Yeah, hey now.
I need a call on that one, moderator. At the very least, you can...
I'm thinking about a 10-minute ban.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
Don't you do it, boy.
Don't do it. I need his wisdom.
Blue team
Oh,
is
okay.
grouping up again, and Jax is all the way up top.
Now would be a solid time to try to push that turret out with Allen so far away. And FR Mofo is still at base. To be fair, Nasus with that Spirit Fire has some very solid defense for sieges.
Oh yeah, they could.
Landing another hook. Illuminatus. Oh no, move your van, going straight in. Tyler.
Unmasked, getting torn apart by Vayne.
Oh, there's Sona ult, but not enough. Oh dear.
Blue team is coming in to get this, but it's too late. The burst damage between Jax and Cassidon is just too much for the squishier members of blue team. Cassidon with that blue buff continues to press on in this chase. He is not slowing down anytime soon.
And it doesn't look like Illuminatus is going to be waking up from that one.
Move your van doing everything that he can to get out of that as Cassidon just keeps
Every
on with this
possible
brutal
move to move
chase.
his van.
The Ignite comes out and the kill is got.
Yeah, you know. Oh, get the lantern.
Oh, he got stunned.
But it's still not enough as Allen dives on Tyler and brings him down under turret. Don't think he's getting out of that one.
Wow.
But that's either is Tyler.
That was a great chase by Mofo. You know, every time he uses his R, does more and more damage. With that blue buff, he can keep doing it for a very long time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh we know.
Just a brutal amount of damage falling on top of poor Vayne. Poor dead
Gotta be
Vayne.
wondering, Neil hates LOL. Gotta be thinking he's gonna go for a name change because these thresh hooks have been working for him.
I completely agree. He's been nailing him.
I would say so.
He's been kneeling him, you might say.
And the lantern that saved Mofo's life under turret was absolutely fantastic. The timing between that and the choice to pop Zonia's, excellent. Excellent teamwork.
Not very many teams would have the wherewithal or the know-how to pull off that kind of an escape.
I know that we wouldn't, Brian.
No, we wouldn't.
Blue team considering another fight at mid. With Neil's hooks up late, though, I'm not sure if that's the smartest of ideas. Okay, well,
Oh,
thanks,
but
Neil.
he's-
You're wrong.
Speak of the devil.
I hope you get to watch this afterwards and feel the shame that I just felt. Here at 26 minutes, purple team finds themselves solidly in the lead, both in terms of turrets and gold, with a substantial kill deficit on the part of blue team to boot.
Yeah, this is looking like our game, but, 10 minutes early.
Ours was pretty close until the end when Billy started just going ham on Sivir.
Yeah, I still haven't reviewed the footage on that one. Move your van going in hard. FR
Oh man, is popped.
immediately. No damage going down.
Immediately after using her ultimate, FR Mofo is brought down, and Move Your Van makes it out with just a sliver of health. Nevertheless, it appears... Oh, flashing onto a Caitlyn trap, and paying for it dearly. With a 4v5 fight won solidly by Purple Team, as
Nasus
Alan shoves that inhibitor at bottom.
Nasus just does not care.
It's really unfortunate. It seemed like they had really improved their targeting when they went and immediately dropped Mofo as soon as Zonius came up. But then after that, you had to have watched. Tyler was just going to town on Nasus, and Caitlyn was just going to town on the rest of his team.
Well, I think that Tyler finds himself in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation where, yes, Nasus is a rough target due to his CC and his immense burst damage, and at the same time, Caitlyn is doing an immense amount of sustained damage, so picking targets has to be difficult for them. Huge mini-wave pushing in at top. Someone better get on that.
Someone get on that. I'll send somebody to take it.
Make me jump in this game.
I liked watching Alan laugh as he took that bottom inhibitor.
Score sits at 14-26 here at 28 minutes and 30.
With almost a, dang it, the 15k gold lead.
Absolutely substantial, no denying that. With that inhibitor down at bottom, Blue Team's gonna have a hard time fending off threats from split pushing by Alan and the lion's share of Alan's team at other places, and especially a hard time trying to fight for objectives.
Yeah, even now you can see Alan is just pushing top, knowing that Dragon is up and giving his team time to group up and just take care of that objective.
Or Nasus can do it on his own. I mean, Doge doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Another beautiful hook by Neil on the Dragon.
Oh, yes.
And that Q count gets higher and higher and higher for Nasus. One of the very few characters in League of Legends who actively scales with time.
Only if he's doing his job right.
That's true.
Him and Vigar, best buddies.
I played a game earlier today with Tyler as Vigar top.
How did that go for him?
Really well when I camped him with Nasus.
Sounds delightful. Speaking of Tyler at top, it appears that Blue Team's Vayne is attempting to do a bit of split pushing of her own.
They're sending Thresh to deal with it.
Neil's not going to have any of that.
Gotta question that choice to send Thresh to deal with it. He would be really good for initiating team fights right now.
Tyler getting aggressive under that turret.
Meanwhile, everyone getting aggressive under this inhibitor. Diana
All over
going in hard, backing up now. This Sona ult.
Gilligan.
A lot of damage going down, but he cast it into them.
Oh, and that Nasus shred just brings down all of Blue Team excepting Sona.
You know,
allowing them to push now.
What is happening up top?
Is Neil going to pull this one out?
I think he's gonna go for it.
I think we all know the outcome of the push at mid, but I'm very interested to see how this goes at top.
Oh, the recall baits.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is the game. Nasus dancing his way to the
Very
victory
entertaining.
screen.